Nauru is the smallest republic in the world. The entire island is about 21 square kilometres. The centre of the island is used for phosphate mining, and the entire population of around 9,500 lives on the edges of the island, on the coastline. That's all connected by basically a single ring road that runs for about 30 kilometres. It's all pretty close, but transport is still important, and much of that is done in the humble Land Rover.
I'm not sure when the history began, but there's certainly decades of trusted Land Rovers on Nauru, and I would have to think that Nauru's got the highest proportion of Land Rovers per population in the world, and that company sitting over there in England should be very proud of the amount of Land Rovers that have found their way into Nauru. I think they're just such a reliable, basic vehicle that can put up with the harsh conditions of the salt environment. You don't need a sophisticated garage to deal with these. You can do a lot of improvisation, grab some bolts off here and pull apart from there and put it together and keep these fantastic vehicles going. So they're tough, they're made for Nauru, and Nauruans love them.
Clint, does this vehicle actually work?
Yeah, this vehicle is running. Yeah, it's running good. It was parked here for a reason because of the slope. We used a push start. Yeah, it's a push start car.
Looking at this vehicle, it's hard to believe it runs.
Yeah, it's running. Yeah, it's very important vehicle. We call it to getting food, to find the food. Yes, any vehicle that the locals use to get food is very important.
Does it have brakes?
There's no brakes. We use the gears to brake on the gears, put it in low shifted gears. Yeah. This vehicle is for fishing. It tows a boat.
Without brakes?
Without brakes.
I think we must have some of the very earliest Land Rovers still running on Nauru. There's certainly a lot of what Land Rover enthusiasts will know as the Series 1 and 2 and the Series 3 Land Rovers that are the earlier models. They're the common ones on Nauru. You'll see Land Rovers that have been put together, they're taken parts from 1 or 3 or 4 different Land Rovers to keep one vehicle running.
Ken Rowland is the local Land Rover mechanic. He collects them. Amongst others, he has this gem. It's an amphibious Land Rover, one of only 24 ever made. And he modifies them, like this stretch Land Rover.
This one here, I just chop it the middle part, and extend it for one door.
And he's converted this one.
It's a Toyota. It's a 2L Toyota. I just take it off, everything's on, but I just modified those body works with the Land Rovers. Then I'd call it crossbreed, because it's mixed with the Japanese and with the, British and everything.
So what attracted you to Land Rovers?
Because it's very good, because you can go out fishing with it, good body, just cut the head off. Modification is it's not very hard. You just can put V8s, V6, everything. You just chop it down and then you can do everything with it. I like it.
Is there a big market for your modifications?
Too much.
Do you think you've done all the modifications you can think of?
Yeah.
Or will there be more? Will you come up with other ideas?
No, plenty of ideas. Plenty.
And there's no shortage of ideas among Nauru's bush mechanics either.
This is a local made seat. It's good, it's wet resistant. That's a good thing about this. This is a fuel tank. It's a transparent fuel tank, 5 liters, so you can see the level of the fuel. You don't need the gauge and electronic and everything. These are emergency spark plugs, because we always have problems. Yeah, this is a water reservoir for the radiator, because this vehicle always boils up. Every few kilometers it boils up. Yeah, it's emergency water, yeah. Sometimes while the car with the boat and everything still running, slow down a bit, one guy jump off, runs to the front, open the bonnet and fill the water because this vehicle cannot stop. Once it's on the move, it's going. This is Nauru style of making lights. This is an improvised lights from the circle shape to the square shape. This is how you do it. Piece of strip of metal. Yeah. Don't copy this, it's copyright.